Hi friends, I'm David from David O Yoga, and welcome to day 22 of your 30-day yoga challenge. Today, we've got a fun, uplifting, feel-good flow that will awaken more joy in your heart. Let's begin in a comfortable seat. You can sit any which way that feels good, comfortable, grounding, with a nice tall spine. So lift up through the heart and let the shoulders melt away from your ears. We'll sit for a few moments, arriving with our breath, and as we do, we'll work with a special mudra called Tejas Mudra. And Tejas Mudra helps to awaken the radiant energy and essential joy in our heart. It floods us with that energy and then it channels it out into the world. So to make Tejas Mudra, you bring the insides of the thumbs together, thumbs pointing up and the thumbnails pointing towards you. And then the tips of the index fingers touch just over the thumbs. Now the index fingers are slightly rounded here. They're not straight like a teepee, they're rounded more like a circle. And then stretch the other fingers wide and hold the mudra at your heart to shine and amplify. All right, close your eyes. Let's take a few breaths here. Relax the shoulders, breathe. In through the nose, out through the nose. And hold the mudra softly. Just relax into it, almost as if the mudra is floating in front of your heart. And feel the energetic connection between the heart and your hands, up the spine to the earth, to the crown of your head. And begin to relax from the crown of your head across your scalp to your brow. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. And let all the muscles of your face soften and release any held tension. With each exhale, relax. Now let's say this silent mantra together. I embrace the power of my heart to bring more joy into my life and to be a joyful light in this world. I embrace the power of my heart to bring more joy into my life and to be a joyful light in this world. Let's sit for a few more moments, eyes closed, and let this energy move. As you blink your eyes, slowly open, release the mudra. And let's come to tabletop. So, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We'll move through a few cat-cows here. So wrap the elbows in, push the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. And as you exhale, round and flex, push into the earth, draw the navel in. Big breath, heart forward, shoulders back, lift the tailbone, and exhale, round and flex. And as you draw the navel in, push the pubic bone forward to feel the core engage a little bit more. Just move back and forth like this with your own breath. Inhaling as the heart comes forward, opening the upper back, and exhaling into cat, pressing into the earth below the mat. Feel free to welcome any of your own movements into this mix. So you can sink the hips back to the heels, you can sway a little, carve some arcs, be more fluid, freestyle it, listen to your body. This is important. We all come to our mat in a different state, energetically, physically, and it's wise to listen to our bodies. And coming to stillness in tabletop, let's work a little bit into the wrists here. So shifting weight from right to left, begin to rotate the hands in opposite directions until the fingers point back towards you. And then just very slowly sink your hips back to the heels a little bit. It doesn't take much here, maybe an inch or two, right? And breathe into that beautiful stretch up the wrists, the forearms. You can sway a little bit here if that feels good, or just stay still. If you type or text or have fingers, you need this. It's so good. And slowly come forward and unwind the hands carefully. Curl your toes under, sit back to your heels. And just open and close the hands a few times. Roll the wrists both directions. As you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Great big breath. And then cactus the arms, lion's breath out. Hands come down. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Let's pedal the feet. Bending one knee, draw opposite heel down to the earth and breathe. The big full breaths up the back lines of the legs here. And then coming to stillness, push into all 10 finger pads, wrap the elbows in, bringing more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. Broaden across the upper back, lift the tailbone, draw the navel in, and push the thigh bones to the back wall, and take a slight internal rotation of the thighs in the hip sockets. So turn the heels outward to hide them behind the toes, just a little bit. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly walk your feet to your hands, and let's take a fold at the top of the mat. Feet a little wider than the hips here. Bend into the knees and grab opposite elbows. And let's sway a little bit side to side. Breathe. Release the hands down to the mat. Place the left palm directly beneath your gaze and bend into the left knee as you straighten the right leg. Take the right hand up to the sky and look up to that hand. Breathe. Let's switch it up. Right hand comes down, right knee bends, and the left leg grows long. Left hand to the sky. Breathe. Exhale. Both hands come down, bend into the knees, and wave up your spine with your breath. As you inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, reach into the clouds. Palms meet, and then open your wings and swan dive. Empty the breath. Halfway lift. Step the left foot way back to a nice long low lunge. Peel the right hand up to the sky. Open the heart, moving with ease, with breath here. Exhale, right hand comes down. Straighten the front leg. Step the front foot forward an inch or two and fold over that straight front leg for floating Hanumanasana. Now the back heel stays lifted here, and all 10 toes stay facing forward, so it's a little different than pyramid pose if you're used to that. If you have blocks for the hands, really nice to give yourself some support. And as you fold, just melt into it. Breathe into the right hamstring, the right IT band. As you inhale, halfway lift, step that left foot back, front knee over the front ankle. So we're back to a low lunge. And now step your front foot back and up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips wide open here. And slowly right knee to the very top of the right tricep. Touch the tricep, pause and hold. Wrap the elbows in and step straight back to plank pose. Keep wrapping the elbows in, more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. Draw the navel in. Slow as you can. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes for cobra. Slide the hands back and push into the heels of the palms. Push the heart forward. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Hips to heels, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, tabletop. Curl the toes. Lift the hips, downward dog. And as you inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, and step or float. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold, empty breath. Bend into your knees, wave up the spine. Inhale, press into the earth with the feet. Reach into the sky with the hands. Palms meet for a moment, and then open your wings and swan dive. Empty the breath. Halfway lift, and this time we step the right foot way back to a nice long, low lunge. Peel the left hand to the sky. Open the heart. Draw that right shoulder away from the bottom ear as you spiral open. Left hand comes down, straight front leg, step the back foot forward an inch or two and fold, floating Hanuman on the left side. Again, the back heel stays lifted here. And the hips are squared to the front of the mat, so the outside of that left hip draws back a little bit to square the hips up. Long spine, so reach the crown of your head and your heart forward as you fold. And breathe. Inhale, halfway lift, front knee over the front ankle. Step the right foot back, low lunge, and step your front foot back into the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips wide open. Left knee comes to the top of the left tricep. Pause and hold. Wrap the elbows in strong in the upper back and step straight back to plank pose. Oh yeah, feel that. Draw the navel in, breathe. And your choice here, you can lower halfway or all the way, upward dog or cobra. Heart opens as the shoulders come back. And exhale, lift the hips and push back, downward dog. Nice work. Big breath in as you take the right heel to the sky. Knee to nose, squeeze it in. Shift forward to plank pose. Keep hugging the knee in. And then step through between your hands, low lunge. Rise up into crescent, hands to the sky. Take a moment here, bend deeply into that front knee. Engage through the back leg. Eagle arms, left under right. So the fingers of the left hand come to the right palm. Bring more weight to that front foot. And we glide forward into one-leg mountain pose. Extend the left leg, point the toes, and cross that left thigh as high as you can up over the right for eagle, Garudasana. Now you can wrap the top of the left foot behind the right calf, or just press to the side of the right shin. Either works. Bend into the standing knee. Lift the elbows up toward the eyes. Press the forearms away from your face and breathe. And then exhale, elbows to the knees, round and flex through the upper back. So cat shape in the upper back. Draw the navel in just like cat. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Feel the core strong and engaged. And keeping your eagle arms, warrior three. Unwrap the left leg, lift the left heel, dip the left hip. So the chest is square to the mat. The hips are square to the mat. And now from here, unwind the arms for revolved half moon. So the left hand comes down. You can use a block there. And the right hand, take it up to the sky. Lift through the left heel and dip the left hip. So the hips stay level here. If you fall over, it's okay. No judgment. Play with this. Have fun. As you exhale, look down, both hands come down, and step the left foot back to a low lunge. Beautiful work. Step the right foot back to plank pose. Bring more weight to the right hand, and dip the hips and heels to the right for side plank. Now you can keep that left foot in front of the right, or you can stack the left ankle on top, and take the left hand to the sky here. Lift through the bottom hip, breathe. If you would like to play with this top leg, take it up, bind, play, do your thing. Step the left foot behind you and lift the hips for wild thing. That right leg stays straight. Press into the right hand, lift and arc through the heart. Great big breath. Inhale, we slowly come back to plank pose. And your choice here, halfway or all the way, upward dog or cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Awesome, awesome work. Great big breath in. Collective exhale through the mouth. Feet together. Take the left heel to the sky, nice and high. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Shift forward. Keep the knee lifted. And then step through between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Feel the strength in that front thigh. Breathe it in. Eagle arms right under the left. Fingers of the right hand to the left palm, more weight to that front foot, and let's glide forward into one-leg mountain pose. Extend the right leg, point the toes, hold the hips level here, and then cross the right thigh as high as you can up over the left for eagle. Begin to bend the standing knee, lift the elbows, round the upper back, breathe. And now, sleeping eagle, elbows come to the knees. Squeeze the navel in and up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Feel all of the integration in the core. Keeping your eagle arms, warrior three. Lift the right heel. Dip the right hip. Hips and chest are square to the earth here. And from here, revolved half moon. Right hand comes down. And take the left hand slowly to the sky. And again, you can use a block for that right hand. Breathe. Imagine balancing a teacup or an egg on your sacrum. So the hips are level here. One more breath. Exhale, look down, both hands come down, step the right foot back, low lunge. Step the left foot back, plank pose, bring more weight to the left hand, and roll to that side for side plank Vashisthasana. Again, the right foot can stay down in front of the left, or you can stack the right ankle on top. Lift through the bottom hip, breathe, reach. And now step the right foot behind you. Wild thing, press into the ball of the right foot. Keeping the left leg long and straight. Lift your heart and really push into the left hand to get some arc and energy through the heart. As you inhale, slowly we come back to plank pose. And one final vinyasa, halfway or all the way upward dog or cobra. Beautiful work. From downward dog, great big breath in, a collective breath out through the mouth. Ha. Let's come down to child's pose. Sink your hips to your heels. Forehead to the mat. Rest. Soft, easy. Feel the flow of your breath. Lift the hips off the heels. Let's come into puppy pose. And we'll wash some of those chaturangas and downward dogs out of the chest. So reach through the fingertips, melt the heart down to the earth, breathe. You can look down or forward here, whatever feels better in the neck. Couple breaths opening across the collarbone and the chest. Inhale, walk your hands back towards you and sweep your legs around in front. Paschimottanasana. Extend the legs long, about hip distant apart, feet flexed. Inhale, reach tall. Great big breath. And as you exhale, let's fold nice and easy here. So take many breaths to let yourself come into the fold. Reach your heart and the crown of your head forward. And begin to internally rotate the thighs, turning the knees gently in, spreading the sit bones open on the mat. And then press down through the hamstrings as you deepen into your fold. Breathe. As you inhale, slowly rise. Let's make our way all the way to our back. Hug the right knee in to the chest. Give your thigh a little squeeze into the low belly and the ribs. And then switch it up. Left knee comes in, squeeze. Let's go back and forth a couple times here. Squeezing the thigh into the belly. Nice. And now take both feet up in the air. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. And relax as you draw the knees down toward the armpits. Let the low back find its way down to the earth. And maybe take a little rock here side to side. This practice has incredible power to wake up more joy in our life, more connection to ourself and to the world around us, more sweetness and love to spread around. Great big breath in. Exhale, release your feet and let yourself melt into Shavasana. Rama Dasa Sase Soham Rama Dasa Sase Soham Rama Dasa Sase Soham Rama Dasa Begin to bring some movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. As you inhale, take your hands overhead and stretch with a great big breath. Reach the fingers and toes, wiggle, feel your senses waking up. And draw knees into chest. Roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat, top of the mat. Bring palms to the heart. And let's end with Tejas Mudra to reinforce this heart connection. So the insides of thumbs pressed together, tips of the index fingers touch over the tops of the thumbs, and the index fingers are slightly rounded. And then open the other fingers wide and hold the mudra at your heart. May this practice awaken the radiance, the brilliance, the essential joy that is in our hearts. May it flow through us and out into the world. May we be a light in this world. Let's Om together. Great big breath in. Bring your palms together. Raise your thumb knuckles to the point between your brow, and we bow to one another in light and in love. Namaste. Thank you so very much. I am very grateful for each one of you and for this practice. If you enjoy these practices, then please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It really supports me and it supports this channel, and I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to keep this practice going with a little bit more cool down and rest, click the yin practice next to me. Thank you.